What's going on? It's your boy Ashkan. Today's video is about Poolz Finance, one of the most exciting ways to get behind in IDOs in 2023. Yes, we're in the bear market, but this marketplace is super active. So pay attention. And if you haven't done so, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you can stay updated with some of the most fantastic and amazing ways to make money with crypto. Let's jump right into Poolz Finance. Now, this is pretty awesome. Invest in the future leaders of Web3. Okay, nice slogan. I like it. What is Poolz Finance? It is a decentralized platform for IDOs in DeFi, and it provides a fast and easy way for projects to raise funds. Now, that does not do justice of the innovation that Poolz is bringing to the space that is IDO Launchpads. And here are the reasons why, so start listening up. So, let's have a look. First and foremost, the homepage, it's got all-time average ROI 16x. What a flex. What a flex. 101 funded projects. It keeps going. It's on these great chains as well. Circulating supply is 81% of the POOLX is locked, which is very interesting. A lot of exciting projects coming up as well. Okay, just on a general look, it's pretty cool. Okay, now let me talk about, however, how IDOs work in the traditional sense. You basically go and get yourself an allocation on a newly launching project. So you basically say, hey, I've got $100. I'm going to buy a token at $1 each, and I'm going to buy 100 tokens. And from there, on the day it launches, it will launch at $1, and hopefully it'll go up 20x. But you are given like 10% of the allocation on the TGE, and then after that, you get the rest 90% gets dripped out at 5% every month. 3 months after the TG event, and that's how they actually, you know, that's how you cash out. Now, a lot of these crypto projects, they dump out. Basically, it can go up to the moon, but they dump out. And some of these crypto projects have gotten smarter as well, that, you know, the people with ownership of these allocations, they're not allowed to sell out 15 minutes after this and that, whatever. And sometimes the allocation doesn't come out. Sometimes there's a massive dump out. It doesn't even beat the previous high. So if you're only going to get like a 10% allocation come out on TGE and it doesn't do more than 10x, well, guess what? You're not actually getting in return for your money. You're actually going to be losing money, which is not what you want to be doing with IDO. So that's the interesting part. That's a really, really interesting part. So if you might have seen graphs like this, where, you know, you get a little bit of that allocation distributed across a long period of time. Really, after the first distribution, you can be almost rest assured that there's really not much left in the bank for you to withdraw. So that's how IDOs have worked in the past. And sometimes the distribution doesn't come out on time. Sometimes these projects don't really register your wallet on the blockchain and things like that. So it's very difficult. But Poolz Finance addresses a lot of these issues so that IDO chasers like you and me, the degens who are making money in this bear market, still have a way. And I think this is revolutionary. Absolutely, absolutely revolutionary. And the fact that they're getting these kind of results in this market right now is unbelievable. Okay, so some of the things that Poolz Finance is doing to address these issues, right, is the way they have these things called risk-free and secured launches. So to give you a blurb, risk-free is where you can ask for 100% BUSD refund up to 24 hours after the listing was made. And a secure IDO model allows users to claim tokens or request a refund during the entire vesting period. Now that's very interesting. Let's read a little bit further into it. So introducing Poolz secured IDO model. All right, feel free to go and read the entire article. It's in their blog section. Claim the users will get TGE tokens and the rest of the vested tokens will be secured by Poolz. Okay, not these projects, because we don't know where the projects are coming from. Now, because Poolz promised this, they'll probably be very, very careful and do a lot of due diligence in the type of projects that they're selecting. If the token price drops below IDO price before the future distributions, Poolz will refund automatically and protect your investment. That is amazing. That means your investment is very, very secure, and the refund is the 100% refund of allocation. The funds will be sent a few days later. So there are two models that are summarized here in the green highlight right now. Is that there'll be two main models for Poolz. Risk-free, users can ask 100% BUSD refund up to 24 hours after the listing. guys, these things do happen sometimes. It's, you know, a lot of these IDOs are very much marketing based. Yes, it is a use case and all the rest of it, but usually at the very beginning, ground floor stages, there really isn't a functioning product per se, although there were some projects in the past where they would do IDOs already with a functioning platform, but most of them don't. So it's basically based on a pitch deck that people then go ahead and make an investment. So really, you have to understand that the marketing really has to be on point. And Poolz Finance, their marketing is really very much on point. You're going to see in a minute. So when you launch and the price dumps because there's not enough, you know, network effect with a particular project, well then, you know, you can get 100% of your money back, which is great. All the cash that you put in. Secure IDO users can claim or refund at TGE. As a rule, Poolz transfers the amounts raised based on the project's vesting plan. Upon failure to adhere to the project's procedures after IDO, or if it shows no progress, Poolz is entitled to refund the remaining funds, which is quite amazing. And that must be the deal that they cut with the project that are wanting to launch on that platform as well. So there are further explanations on the risk-free IDO model. Within 24 hours of the token listing for each risk-free project conducted IDO with Poolz, investors will be able to claim 100% of their funds back, which is amazing. So there's like a refund button on their project, which is really cool. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through the step-by-step for Poolz, and I'm going to address how Poolz is resolving a lot of the issues with traditional IDOs and launchpads that we've experienced in the past. So you'll learn how to participate in Poolz IDOs and the levels that Poolz provides to the users based on the amount of POOLX users locked. So POOLX is a token for, I guess, this platform here. And what you have to do is you have to buy at least 250 POOLX to be eligible for a guaranteed allocation. So there's no longer a lottery anymore, guys. You basically buy 250 POOLX and you are good to go. Right now, POOLX is trading at $3.50 a pop. It has come down a lot from the bull market, and I think it presents for a very good point of entry. And obviously, recently some of these projects have been doing well, so that's why you're seeing a little bit of that movement. But there is still plenty of opportunity, I think. So obviously, do your own research around Poolz and your own technical analysis, and make your own decision regarding that. But to participate on these mad launches, look at these numbers, guys. These numbers don't lie. Look at this, man. Wanaka from 155x, ChainGPT 42x, 42x, 38.26x, 34.53x. They do not mess around, guys. So if you want to get around that, you really have to have some POOLX to be able to be eligible for a guaranteed allocation. So, and that's what at today's price is about $800 worth of POOLX that you'll need for a guaranteed allocation. So you go to Poolz website and connect your wallet, lock your POOLX tokens, and then you get a whitelist, a requirement. You fill that out for BSC and purchase the IDO token and claim if they are not airdropped automatically. So the guaranteed allocation is a good thing because you're not buying these coins maybe hoping that one day you might get an allocation, but it is guaranteed. So for every 250 POOLX, you will get an allocation. If you lock 1,000 POOLX, then you will earn 4 lottery tickets. So as you may guess, the more POOLX, the more tickets you will win, and higher will be your allocation. Not the higher will be your chance of allocation, but higher will be your allocation is what this article says. So top 100 is a really interesting one. If POOLX holders have guaranteed IDO and pre-IDO allocation, the top 100 will be determined by the leaderboard, which will be explained later. And they're going to get more rewards, okay? I'm going to explain that in a minute. Poolz Council, if you have more than 20,000 POOLX, then you have the ability to decide which projects are going to be launched and which will not be launched, and which will have access to private sales in addition to the IDO, which means you get the tokens for even cheaper. It does become a lottery system if you lock less than 250 POOLX, and then you'll be eligible for participation in Poolz IDOs. I'm guessing if they don't have enough investors, that's when you get bumped in. So you connect your Poolz web page, and then you put your MetaMask associated with it. You lock your POOLX, right? Once you lock your POOLX, the beautiful thing is this: anytime there's the word lock, there's always this like period that you have to lock it for, but there is no timeline, guys, which is amazing. All right, once you lock it, and then of course you can simply unlock them as well if you want to sell, right? That's no problem. It's like they don't, they provide value. They don't care whether, they don't care whether they hoard their lockers or anything like that. As you can see, right, their website has a live metric that 81.01% of POOLX is locked circulating supply. So these coins aren't going anywhere, which is quite crazy. But then once you unlock, there'll be a cooldown period, and then obviously there will be, that's going to have an impact on your allocation, especially if you're in the top 100 leaderboard, because if you unlock some of your POOLX, then obviously you're going to be shifting in and out of that top 100 ranking as well in terms of the leaderboard. So that's what they explain here. Displays and ranks all the wallets that have locked POOLX on the most, and they perform that on a daily basis. So if you unlock, obviously they'll check that, and you're not at the top 100, you're not going to be eligible for the extra allocation anymore. If you lock in a POOLX to earn rank within the top 100, you'll get an addition to guaranteed allocation in the upcoming IDO's private sale. However, your allocation will be decided on the amount of tickets you hold. So obviously, you know, for every 250 lock POOLX, you get 1 ticket. Sometimes you have to fill out a whitelist requirement, especially if you're in the BSC network. And of course, because it is on BSC, hallelujah, there's not going to be any fees applicable there. And if you like BSC and you like low gas fees, make sure you go smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. And of course, once that happens, so you don't have to worry about those fees, but once that happens, you will win the allocation. You will either get a get a published whitelist winners, or you're gonna get just the you're gonna just then get the claiming rights, and there's gonna be you go to this website and you'll be able to connect the IDO pool, and as soon as the sale will start, purchase the required allocation, which is great. And then the claiming happens 2 different ways: either it gets automatically done, or you can claim it manually from your dashboard, guys. Okay, so that's, can you see how already this IDO system is much better? Now, I dare not say this is the perfect way to do IDOs. Okay, nothing ever is perfect, but I can see why this is pretty near perfect, right? And it protects your investments, especially around risky degen, I guess, moon bags like the IDO projects that are around. So if you're going to be in that field, I'd rather, for me personally, I'd rather use a more secure and a risk-free platform such as Poolz Finance. And so let's actually then have a look at Poolz Finance. It's got good promises, right? Does it perform well though? That's what I want to know. Okay, I would like to know if it performs well. Okay, well, let's have a look at their Twitter. Okay, their marketing has to be on point. So there are a couple of things that I want to talk about their marketing. Is that, first of all, their Twitter is good. Okay, their Twitter is good. They're performing well. And look at this. You guys know I'm from TikTok, and their TikTok following is good, but their viewership is also amazing as well. So you can see that they're actually going through a lot of effort to get on with this, and they've actually been posting for quite a long time, which is very impressive to see. Okay, took a quick pause there to talk about their marketing, and I think it is very much on point, and they're making a lot of effort right now in the bear market. Now, so then how are they performing in this bear market? How does IDO work during a bear market? Well, let's have a look. Top 5 best performing token sales of 2023 by all-time high. There are 2 out of 5 top token sales by ATH in 2023, which has been launched from Poolz Finance, Tricarbino, and Chain GPT. What a poignant and relevant name and a project like this. Look, you may argue it has a use case, doesn't have a use case, I don't want to go through an argument. I just want to see where there is opportunity for us to make some money. That's why I'm here. And you know what? These guys are doing something right. If they can secure 2 out of 5 ATHs, all-time ATH in 2023, when the market has been literally shitting itself, then there is something to pay attention for here. Okay, and what about Chain GPT? A lot of projects, they go up like to the moon, and it doesn't stay on the moon. It dumps basically straight away. But they are currently trading at 35x compared to the POOLX IDO price, which means that your subsequent cliff distribution that you're going to see there is only going to be making you more and more money. And can you believe it? If you put $1,000 in this, you're basically getting $35,000 along the time, which is, it's just unbelievable returns, right? I cannot believe that this is the bear market right now. So guys, right now, this is the situation. This is the results that Poolz Finance is delivering. So I wouldn't be asleep, guys. I wouldn't be asleep. If in the bear market, these guys are averaging 16x returns, and you've got all of these past records that are just crazy, ridiculous returns like this one, then you need to be paying attention to their projects, and the system is in place to safeguard your investments as well, which I think is quite amazing. So go through their upcoming projects, right? Have a look at what the projects there are. Obviously, there are different blockchains and different projects and the different pitch deck. And as you can see, a lot of them have these risk-free badges and secure badges in there. And then once you click into it, you can actually have a look at what are their features and what kind of promises that they make. So if I were you, I'll start doing some research on Poolz Finance, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you go like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Thank you so much for being part of my video today. Hope you have a great day. See you on Poolz Finance.